Because I've heard
Really?
people say that game actually is like good.
Okay.
I played the demo and it looked pretty interesting, but I never.
I played NBA 2K6. That was a pretty easy. Lost via Domus.
Oh wow.
That game was terrible.
Oh, jeez.
So bad. But I was like, I can get 1,000 gamer score.
You're a bad person.
I am? I totally am. I'm the worst.
No, you're not the worst. Because I did see one special. It was some woman who's like had some ridiculous number of gamer score points.
Yeah, she has some of the highest like in the world, and like that's all she does. She doesn't work. Like she's supported by her husband. Like crazy.
Find me somebody to do that. Honey, I'm just gonna get home and sit home and get achievements. You work, and I'll do that. Well, how does that bring money in? Volume.
Okay. Did we do all this?
Yes, but we have.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're done here. Oh, sweet. Oh, good thing we came back.
I'm glad we got that Jar of Souls thing. That's pretty cool. God, I feel like there's still some games that I played that were really bad, but I can't remember.
I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like I blocked them out of my memory.
Not gonna lie.
Oh man, King Kong.
Oh yeah.
That game sucked.
I was waiting for you to go. Oh, that game was actually pretty good.
Title though.
I'll tell you what my guilty pleasure is, and you can't tell anybody at work. It's Sims 3.
Oh yeah, I feel like I can see that. I never got into it, but it's like that makes sense to me.
Yeah, like
that's. Well, I mean, if we're totally having heart to heart here,
with everybody watching and listening,
I
yeah,
have played
just
my
the two
fair
of us.
Share of Pokemon, and when I say fair share, I am talking hundreds of hours playing Pokemon. So, yeah,
that's a good point. Somebody mentioned Big Bad Voodoo. Let's see. I've only got Jungle Drum. See, it's on a 120-second cooldown. I like Big Bad Voodoo. It gives a buff. What was it again? Increase the attack speed and movement speed of all nearby allies for 20% for 20 seconds. Which is nice, but it's got like a 2-minute cooldown. I really don't like it.
Need more mana.
Until I get the passive. The passive that I really want to get. I'm not high enough level yet. Called Vision Quest. Anytime you have 4 or more skills on cooldown, your mana regen is increased by 300%.
Wow.
So
That's
I could
insane.
actually, yeah, I could. I've thought of a few ways I can maybe abuse that. You need this last one, right?
Oh, I thought we did that one.
I don't
I
think
think it's
so.
the first one we did.
Nope.
Nope.
Unless
Awesome.
it refogged the ward. Which, you know, you never know.
Maybe.
Oh, come on. Charmed, bitch.
Need
What does
more
plague
mana.
mean?
Blade?
Plague. These things are
I don't
plague.
know.
Oh, good lord. Maybe that's what it means. Good night. Damn it, bitch. Where the hell are you going? Surround her with damn spiders so she can't go anywhere. Oh, no, she ran right at him. Bitch. Die, damn.
Jeez.
Just running away. I didn't loot all the stuff back here. So have you tried flawless amethyst? Have you been messing around with various builds, or are you pretty much sticking with the same thing?
I want to experiment, but I don't know. Like I always I always do this when I level so fast and I keep getting abilities. I always do this in MMOs too. Like, I keep getting abilities so fast that I'm like, I need to sit down and like read them over and like consider them. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I never like when I'm like sitting down ready to play. It's like I want to go kill stuff, and this seems to be working. So, I definitely like the Frost Nova and the Arcane Blast or the Arcane Orb combination.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the part of my build that's kind of like my bread and butter. My magic missile is like it's got spread on it, and I like that for big clusters. So I'm liking it, but I don't know. There's always this sense of it could be better. That was it?
Yeah, I already checked. Because I was like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing too. I was like, wow, is that really all of it? Alright, so... Alright, back to town. I need to repair too.
Talk to Hedrig. Hedrig.
I've found some interesting things on my latest dig. You should take a look.
Oh, damn. Alright, going through items.
New as the dig.
Yeah, my favorite was something on EverQuest 1. Like, I don't regret the time that I spent playing EverQuest, but what I hate is people who are like living in the past. They're like, oh, I'd love an MMO like EverQuest to come out again. I'm like, right. If there was an MMO that came out like EverQuest again, guaranteed you wouldn't last a month. Because then you'd be like, oh yeah, this is why I stopped playing this game. Because it's tedious as hell.
Yeah. That's the thing, a lot of the people that, like, a lot of the advances in MMOs, they write them off as like, oh, well, they just made it easy for everybody. It's like, do you really want to, like, spend your time doing all, like, man, Final Fantasy XI had so many, like, obviously designed ways to just waste your time. Because it's a subscription. Like, they want you to waste your time. They want everything to take forever. Because it's a subscription. But yeah, like, waiting by the ferry, just like, oh god, stupid banal shit. Like, oh, look at all these barrels.
Get so excited about barrels.
Yes, fucking barrels are the best.
Yellow war sword.
I got my page of Jewelcraft.
Nice. The run's done. But yeah, like, people who are, I guess I'm saying like all the time, but people, it just drives me nuts when people want Quest again. It's like, I mean, there might be a few people who would actually play the game a lot like Quest again, but they're in the minority as people who actually just say, I'd like to play another Quest again.
That's my brother is thoroughly addicted to EverQuest. So it's like, he plays, his last one, he played Star Wars, but he played WoW. But he always finds a way to go back to EverQuest. And not only does he play EverQuest, he plays on progression servers that are like 10 years behind.
Right, yeah.
Like, they're like, they have to democratically decide when to roll in an expansion. Like, it's just weird. Like,
yeah, I've heard about those. Because people were all excited about it.
But yeah, it's funny because like he's 10 years older than me. He's in the Navy. Literally, he only plays MMOs. Like, he will not play any more MMOs. He would not play Diablo.
Diablo is an MMO.
Yes. I should just tell him, yeah, it's this new MMO. He'd be like, oh sure, I'll join your guild. Well, it doesn't really work that way.
Yeah. I already ranted about the whole Diablo not an MMO thing.
I mean, it totally is. It's the same thing. Like, you think about it, like, I type in a username and password to play it. I mean, it's an MMO.
and you make a character, and when you go to sleep, or you know, go to
It's
school,
always-
treasure home.
Oh, get him!
Oh, I can't
what?
charm the treasure pygmy.
My crossover sometimes doesn't work either. We just gotta corner.
Get over here, dogs. I need you to blow up on him. Like that. Damn,
Yes.
he got away pretty good.
I always think it's entertaining when people are just reductive. Stupidly reductive.
Yeah.
Like, they just reduce things down to the point when they don't make any sense and they're just being stupid. And that's always on forums, like...
That's like that guy I was telling you about who was like, oh, Diablo 3 is a WoW crook. It's like, what? What?
Yeah.
I think the problem partially is that if people don't like something, they feel the need to like really justify it. And
Yeah.
sometimes they just go completely insane with
It's
it.
like one person was complaining about, like, WoW likenesses, said, like, yeah, cooldowns on potions are so stupid. Like, it's like, wow. Like, I mean, if that's really your, the crux of your argument is cooldowns on potions, that's not really like an argument. Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't mean it's like, wow. That just means
it has
there's
something similar to
it has
WoW.
a similarity.
I mean, that's just like
I mean-
saying,
I use a mouse and a keyboard.
oh,
I
hey.
will not accept this.
Oh, this I had
My
done.
time to die.
It's not much. I think you just kill this guy.
Oh, I think I did this.
And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I wonder if there's like, I wonder if sometimes you can get more to that. Oh, that. We're in Cathedral. Oh, be on the lookout for the mushrooms. Usually they're
is
in.
that where-
Yeah, this is where the mushrooms are.
Okay.
They don't always spawn though. I don't think.
So what kind of area does it spawn in?
Usually, it said they usually spawn in a side room, which they did for me too. So, just kind of one of those one-off rooms. Like if you look at the map, like directly southwest of us, it would be. Destroyed.
Yeah, dead.
You be dead. I think those things die even faster on this difficulty, it seems like.
Yeah.
They did the first time.
Yeah, because I didn't have trouble with them, but it took me a lot longer to kill than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did miss one area.
Yeah,
Just,
we got one area south.
But yeah, I made a post on Google Plus too about the whole Star Wars being run into the ground by BioWare. What's funny is the guy who...
The thing is, to be honest, like, 5% of Star Wars stuff is actually good. Like, Star Wars has been shit for a long time.
Yes. Yes,
Like,
it has.
People need to realize that. So, I feel like people
Wow.
get too bent out of shape.
Yellow braces off of that.
It's so weird when you, like, get a yellow off of something like that.
Yeah. Which only pushes that impulse even more to
Yes.
break and click everything. And somebody managed to hide a gigantic two-handed axe under that loose tile.
It's pretty impressive. Must have been a very flat ass.
But yeah, I mean, I talked to you a little bit about like they were talking about the new patch that's coming. I don't know if they've even put a release date or an estimated release date on it. But basically, they're bringing in the cross server, looking for group, or no, they're bringing in looking for group. And the guy asked, he's like, well, are you doing cross server? And he's like, oh, well, you know, we want to preserve the communities, so we're not doing cross server. It's like, okay, wait a minute. So almost all of your servers are medium or low on prime time, but yet you're not going to do you're not going to do server merges. You've already said you're not doing server merges yet, which means minimum 3 to 4 months before even server merges.
I wish sometimes they'd just be like honest, like,
I know.
well, we actually did a really bad job in our initial design, and it's going to be way too hard to actually do that, so we're just not.
Because that's the real reason. It's nothing to
Yeah.
do about community or any of that other
No,
shit.
no,
And if
no,
it is, they're bigger idiots than I thought. Because there
Yeah.
actually were people complaining about, oh, I don't want cross-server. It hurts the community. It's like, you know what? I'd rather just get the ban.
It's like, what are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, the idea is, well, you're grouping with people out of the group. I mean, you're grouping with people out of the server, so you never see them
Your
again.
magic is
So in that case, you're...
So you can say that about people on the server.
Well, yeah, but it's people you see. But I agree, and for the most part, I mean, if I see them again, great. But
You
I'm
will
not
know
adding
soon
them to my
enough.
friends list all the
Tell
time.
me, what brought you to this infernal
It's
place?
just nonsense.
Unfinished
Yeah.
There's always
with the
those
Skeleton
dumbasses.
King. As do I.
You know what's sad? I think Elder Scrolls Online is going to really be bad.
Probably. That screenshot looked awful.
Yeah. That's the thing, it's like they started designing these things like 5 years ago. They're all like now coming out as if they were MMOs 5 years ago.
Yeah. And that's what kills me too. People are like, well, you know, you can't really compare it to WoW or WoW now because, you know, WoW's had all this time, and when WoW, here's the demo. When WoW came out, they didn't have all this stuff. It's like, it doesn't matter what WoW had when it came out. What matters is right now. Hey, this is my first lightning enchanting guy.
Lord of Damnation.
Damnation. I think that's the first lightning enhanced guy I've seen since I've been playing this game. Like they were the bane of everyone's existence in Diablo 2.
Really?
Yeah. Like the lightning itself, man, I've really got to stop saying like, it drives me nuts. Is I think the problem was in Diablo 2, the lightning procced a lot more. It was like every single hit, lightning would come out. So melee is pretty much, we get instant gift. It's like, well, we didn't see any mushrooms.
So I think I'm gonna have to be done with the next checkpoint.
Okay.
Starting to get tired. But you're gonna be leaving tomorrow?
Yeah, I think...
Down this way.
I haven't really talked to Patrice how we're doing it. I'm assuming she was coming over tomorrow after she gets off work.
Hey, you guys just drive down, right?
Yeah. And we're gonna leave, theoretically, early in the morning tomorrow.
Warrior of the Templar.
Neither one of us are good
If it
about
is the
waking up.
Skeleton King you seek,
Man.
then you will have to
Nor
fight your
me
way
or my
out.
wife.
Yeah.
There is no
Seriously.
reason you should hunt alone.
We are the opposite of
suppose
morning
not.
people.
A strong
Yeah.
spirit
Yep.
at my side could prove helpful.
That's the thing, like, my second cousin's graduating from high school on Saturday, and the graduation's at 10 in Cumming, which is, like, the other side of town. And it's like, well, we'll see you guys later in the day.
Yeah. I have a cousin graduating high school this year, I believe.
Okay, let's find and kill John Dar.
I think we're killing John Dar. We just haven't done
But-
it yet.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, let's do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's kill that jerk.
John Dar.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like I realized an interesting scenario me and my cousins are, because my grandparents on my dad's side had a boy and 2 girls, and each of those kids only had one child, and that was 2 boys and a girl. And none of us, like the
Black magic
grandkids,
bars
have
our
had
way.
children at all.
But the will of a Templar is stronger.
Like my cousin's like a little bit younger than I am, and I don't think has any desire for kids either. But my female cousin, she's like 17, 18. So I'm glad she doesn't have kids.
Yeah, I think it's gonna take us forward for
Definitely
that.
not. Don't ever have kids. I don't. Oh yeah, he hasn't finished them.
My vision was clouded by the couple's evil magic.
Kill
Betrayal
the
can
Templar.
never be
But of course, at like the
forgiven.
last reunion I was at, I kind of brought this up to her
Thank you for your
when
aid.
she was like in front of
I
her
will
mom,
go
and I
with
was
you
like,
on your hunt
yeah,
for
so
the skeleton cave.
I realized,
There is one condition.
you know, of
If
the,
we find the sacred tomes
of
of my
the
order,
kids
that
and
is
the
again on-
grandkids, you know, me and my cousin Christopher, we never have kids, and we're probably not going to. So I guess you're gonna have to catch up. You better get a jump start on that. Of course, her mother's like, no, don't you be telling her things like that.
Alright. Well, I guess that's a checkpoint for me.
Okay. You got some spiders when you go?
Yep, spiders to go.
Yeah,
Alright,
sure.
man.
I think I might even end it a little early because I need to. I've got tons of hours of video to splice together that
Yeah.
I've just been putting off because I'd rather just play Diablo.
Hey, I'm gonna have to watch the ones I'm in.
Yeah,
It's
you're
pretty
not.
awesome.
They probably won't get uploaded. I mean, I'll
Yeah,
definitely.
it's like Act 4.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely will at least queue everything to upload before I leave, so it'll get up. But
Cool, cool.
it'll be probably around part 28-ish, I think, by the time you get in. I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for it. I'll
Alright.
watch them as they upload.
All right, yeah, I might finish out this act. I might even kill
Yep.
Leoric for.
So you're not playing tomorrow night, right?
I might if I can try to squeeze time in. But
Okay.
I probably because I need to make sure I haven't even packed yet. So
Okay.
I probably
Yeah,
should,
you should
do that.
You should do that. Alright. I'll see you at work tomorrow.
All right, see ya later.
Bye.
All right, we're gonna play a bit.
User disconnected from
We'll
your
see,
channel.
We'll see how far I want to go. Like I said, I definitely need to do a little bit of encounter. No, I'll play too much longer. Because you guys on YouTube are way behind. Damn it. I probably missed that blacksmith page. I've really got to get better about checking the channel. But every time I check the channel for comments, I'll keep checking it and nobody's talking. And then I won't check it for a long time, and then there's a whole bunch of things that I've missed. I just got to get in the habit of checking it all the time. I didn't even know where that chandelier was. Bam. Boom goes the doggy mite. Yeah? You like that? I know you do. How often can that... Oh, if it can't go more than once every 120 seconds. See, I don't know. I'm really debating on the Gargantuan between these two. The Restless Giant encounters an elite or nearby enemies, 20% move speed, 35% attack speed, 100% physical damage. That's fantastic and all, but it only 15 seconds and can only happen once every 2 minutes, as opposed to Humongoid, which gains a cleave ability, allowing it to hit multiple targets for 30% of your weapon damage as physical. So, I would think overall that would be better. I think the purpose of Gargantuan is for killing bosses probably a little more efficiently. Bosses and yellows, things like that. But really, I can blow those guys up really easy anyway. So I'm thinking I might actually just switch him to... As much as I love seeing him go into Super Saiyan mode, I might actually switch him back to the cleave. Because it just seems like, realistically, that would be more useful. Yeah, can I get the 4 dogs? By the way, I'm using the rune for confusion. Enemies killed with confused. While confused, have a 50% chance of spawning zombie dogs. That's fine. I mean, if you cycle confuse and actually summoning the dogs relatively efficiently, you should be able to keep up 3 to 4 dogs relatively consistently. Great miss. This is not a build I would probably use in Hell. I mean, in Nightmare or... I mean, yeah. Inferno or Hell, though. Yeah, Big Stinker, I think, sounds pretty good. Oop. I do love using Confuse on these guys, though. Plague and extra health.
Need more mana. Needs more time.
All that extra health didn't help. That's a door, big guy. Calm down. Whoa. Okay. And the imps being inside those fatties is just effed up. I mean, the eels, that's nasty as hell too, but the imps being inside, oh, that's even worse. For some reason. Come on. Wow, we're tearing him up.
I do not have enough mana.
Oh, he's standing in the AE again. That's what he does. That's pretty much all that ever kills him is standing in the muck. Some kind of AE. Just not smart enough to get out of. Yeah, I mean, I definitely could. Oops, pick up this. As far as the poison build that reduces damage, at these difficulties, I don't think it's worth it. Hell and Inferno, sure. I think there would be very viable, especially in groups. I think it could be very viable. There's a passive, just so you know what I'm talking about, YouTube folks. There's a passive where anytime you hit an enemy with damage or poison damage, they do 20%.
No, it has to be here.
Oh, hey.
Yes.
Oh, hey.
So you wish to know what I've learned? How I've suffered? So be it.
AI Zor the Crazed. Now you're just the dead. God, those dogs are so ridiculous with sacrifice. But anyway, yeah, there's a passive room you can get. That makes it so anytime you hit an enemy with poison damage, they do